good afternoon to my fellow classmates and to Mr. Redigan. My name is James Weiss and my partner's name is Yuval Lev. Today we will be debating the topic of recreational marijuana usage. It is resolved that the state of Pennsylvania should legalize marijuana for recreational usage. Recreational use, as defined by the affirmative, is the use of marijuana for enjoyment rather than for medical purposes. The negative side will attempt to persuade the audience with eye-catching and statistical examples of marijuana's insufficient medical use. May I remind you that this debate resolution does not pertain to medical purposes, and any attempts to influence the opinion of the judges utilizing medical statements are straying away from the debate resolution. This discussion has become increasingly relevant because for the first time in history, the Gallup polls have showed that 50% of people support marijuana legalization. Our affirmative side proposes a plan to legalize recreational marijuana because it will provide a massive economic benefit, lower the rate of criminal misdemeanors, and provide a more effective government regulation. Pennsylvania can set a historic precedent for the rest of the United States. Like any controversial topic, knowledge of historical background is imperative towards logical opinion and acceptance. People are terrified of what they don't understand. Looking around this room, I'm sure many of you have an opinion towards marijuana already. I did as well. However, I was uninformed of the historical background of marijuana, and I did not understand marijuana. What we don't understand, we tend to fear. Let Yuval and I educate you on marijuana so you can make an opinion based off of knowledge, not off of fear. Marijuana is the dry leaves of flowers of the hemp plant. The dry leaves are crushed into pieces and then ignited and inhaled as a cigarette would. The inhalation releases an element called THC into the bloodstream. THC is the main stimulant in marijuana, causing the feelings of relaxation associated with cannabis. Marijuana was prohibited in the U.S. in 1937. Similar to marijuana, alcohol was prohibited in the U.S. During the years of Prohibition, the usage of alcohol became a creative and secretive trade, very similar to the drug war. Men would create dangerous alcohol contents by adding homemade innovations because they could not receive alcohol legally. Alcohol became a high-risk intoxicant before it was legalized. Once legalized, the government could provide factory-made, licensed alcohol. Marijuana is strikingly similar. Drug cartels are estimated to provide America with 2/3 of their cannabis. We supply the income of drug wars because marijuana is illegal in the United States and in Pennsylvania. Legalizing marijuana in Pennsylvania would alone set a precedent for the rest of the United States. Benefits would go directly to our country instead of the drug cartels, and risks of using dangerously manufactured products will be eliminated under American regulation. In 2012, a statistics test run for the state of Pennsylvania determined that 10.5% of citizens in Pennsylvania have used marijuana in the past year. The population of Pennsylvania in 2011 was roughly 12 million people. Therefore, 1,260,000 Pennsylvanian citizens had used marijuana for recreational purposes. All of these citizens illegally purchased this marijuana. If the government legalized recreational marijuana and were to place a tax of a minimum of 50 cents per gram on marijuana purchased, the revenue would be astronomical. As explained in the article titled Revenues from Legalization, written by Dan Greger, Ph.D., an estimated sales tax would range up to $1.3 billion revenue. And an estimated hemp industry taxation would range from $6 to $10 billion in revenue. Pennsylvania will become a dominant contributor to this revenue because of its high population of marijuana users. Everyday taxpayers would not pay any more taxes than current rates. In Pennsylvania, the prisons are paid for and run by the citizens' tax money, your money. Status quo of marijuana is a significant contributor to overstuffed and highly priced jails. If the government were to legalize recreational marijuana, it would reduce the constant rate of drug offenses. This would significantly decrease the influx of incarcerated citizens and lower the prison costs significantly. This is both practical and desirable. Real facts before representation. Legalization of recreational cannabis can provide a significant boost to our crippled economy, eliminate the risks of receiving a bad dose, and decrease criminal activity in our home state. The era is ending. The era of lack of knowledge is ending, and an era of knowledge and education and truth of marijuana is beginning. We need real facts before reputation. Thank you.